the nation's most powerful animal advocates. But how do they use your money?
It does upset me.
They share the name, but not the money with local shelters.
The best way is to actually give locally.
Tonight, an exclusive 5 on Your Side investigation, Donation Dollars, how one of the country's best-known charities is really using your financial gifts. For more than 50 years, the Humane Society of the United States has been a leading voice for animals.
And last year alone, donations helped nearly 177,000 animals. But as investigator Sarah Buttison reveals, you may be surprised to learn how many local pets actually benefit from your money.
Chris and Lee, we combed through Humane Society tax records and talked to local animal advocates. We found out very little support from the Humane Society comes to Northeast Ohio.
These poor babies are just living in squalor.
Animal protective organizations like the Humane Society of the United States hope videos of these cats and dogs will compel you to donate money. Those images and their desire for a dog brought Alyssa and Matt Johnson to their local animal shelter, but they admit they didn't know where money to the Humane Society went until we told them.
There's a lot of confusion. I didn't know that at all, and if I didn't know that, I'm sure a lot of people don't know that at all.
The Johnsons aren't the only ones who are uninformed. Cleveland Animal Protective League Director Sharon Harvey calls this donor confusion and thinks the misconception isn't uncommon.
We're funded completely by private dollars, and our service fees were not governed by the national groups, and we don't receive any guaranteed monies from those donations that are made in response to those commercials online.
For more than half a century, the Humane Society says it has led advocacy efforts on behalf of animals everywhere.
We've made so much progress advancing public policies to protect animals.
A 3-month 5 on Your Side investigation found the money does go everywhere, including $25,000 to support immunocontraception for elephants in sub-Saharan Africa, $29,000 for the protection of seals in East Asia and the Pacific, and $40,000 for wildlife sanctuary and food for lions in sub-Saharan Africa. We reviewed Humane Society tax records and learned between 2009 and 2011, the nonprofit collected more than $509 million in total revenue. But only $27 million, or about 5%, was spent on grants and organizations within the United States. In Ohio, less than 1%. And in Northeast Ohio, less than 0.5%.
If you're giving more than $20 to any organization, you really should look into that organization. $20 to us changes one animal's life.
Illyria's Friendship Animal Protective League Director Gary Wiley says donors who don't give directly to local shelters are not assisting in the care for the tens of thousands of animals rescued and adopted in Northeast Ohio.
The more local you keep your dollars, the more you have control over how those dollars are utilized.
A fact Humane Society President Wayne Pacelle doesn't dispute.
We don't do anything to contribute to any confusion. We're driving a big agenda for animal welfare.
Pacelle says the Humane Society's role is to supplement the efforts of local shelters by advocating for tougher laws, raising awareness of cruelty, and in some cases, grants.
We can't do it all. We do an incredible amount, but it's really a team effort to help animals in our society.
Both Harvey and Wiley agree. They would like more support from the national organization, but they have come to rely on local donations and volunteers. If you would like to review the Humane Society's tax reports, you can log on to our homepage at newsnet5.com. Click on our story and we'll link you to them. You could also review a statement issued to News Channel 5 from the Humane Society's Ohio director about its efforts to stop animal cruelty and support legislation that banned exotic animals.
Well, Sarah, I'm sure there's other national charities that don't provide funding on the local level as well.
That's right. The website Charity Navigator rates the Humane Society as a 4-star charity. They spend 78% of their revenue on services, so you can see it's really important to check charities so you understand exactly where the money is going.
All right, Sarah, thanks so much.
This is my dog, Justin. There are many things you can do to help your local APL, like becoming a volunteer. Our volunteers are like gold to us.
Your donations to your local APL help thousands of animals, like our dog, Harper.
Just go to newsnet5.com/pets and give directly to animal shelters in your community. There's nothing like having a best friend like my Oliver here. He came from the shelter 6 years ago and he's been the best pet ever. Check out your local shelter to see what dogs and cats are available for you.
Go to newsnet5.com/pets and give directly to animal shelters in your community.
Your donations to your local APL help thousands of animals, like our dog, Harper.
My Oliver here. Came from the shelter 6 years ago and he's been the best pet ever. Check out your local shelter to see what dogs and cats are available for you.
I'm Danita Harris, and this is my dog, Justin. Support our four-legged friends and those who take care of them at your local APL.
Your local APL offers life-saving programs for Northeast Ohio's homeless animals. Donate locally with News Channel 5 on your side and help save pets in your community.